And it looks like got a little bit of a break here.
See if I can get your live. Did you need a live score back up there?
No.
Probably not. Yeah, because this is a pain. Let me just get rid of that there. There you go. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
There's 14 balls out there. So I'm thinking there's still one left.
Okay, I can get you a score. I
He's
can,
at the table.
yep, I can get you the score. I can catch you up on that part. Well, it says socket closed. There we go.
That was a good shot by D moving the 8 ball over there into his corner.
Tom,
He's
Tom,
left a chance to get that ball out of there, but
Tom has one.
yeah, Tom has one.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. You guys have fun.
Don't unplug the internet.
No, I won't.
Oh, he's just going to give one up here. Yeah, it'll be annoying having to call it from this.
Oh, gee.
I'll be right back here. I'm back to a black.
What's that, Derek?
I'm trying to share screen this to my TV.
Yeah, it looks like I got it again.
All right. I have share screened it to my TV. Now I can make everything out.
Can you hear me now?
I can
Yes,
hear
I
you.
can hear
Yeah.
you, Mike.
Okay.
What you got going on there? Just changing some settings?
Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah, I got a share screen to my TV, so it's blowed up real big now.
You can see me changing all these settings now?
Yeah.
That's weird. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you too.
Now you can't hear me, correct?
What's that?
I don't want you to be able to hear me. What's that?
It looks like he's left Dee a bank shot here.
Oh,
And a hanger. Be tough getting that one back out.
do we have a ball count? A lot less balls on there than last time I was able to see. I was trying to look at something on Facebook real quick. Today would have been my dad's birthday, and you know, he's been gone since 2003, but man, 22 years and I still get teary-eyed.
Well, yeah.
Little two-rail bank here to go give himself a shot. It looks like he's going to try and just hold the cue ball down below that. Was that the 10 ball? And then bank this other one 2 rails. I don't know. I don't think he thinks he can hold that one. Now it looks like he's going to try and bank this 4 ball back that way, or 2 ball, whatever it is. Just roll over to the other corner and not really leave much of a shot here. Nice safe shot there. Like Tom's going to try and cross one of those. He just banks it out. Pretty smart shot. We're seeing the balls going from one end rail to the other. See a lot of that in the for the ranks is the same way. They just play the cue ball a lot. Looks like he's going to try and cut this ball. What a shot.
That's what he's doing.
What a
That was
shot.
a nice shot. Possibly leave him a bank here on the 10 or the 4. Looks like he's going after the 10. Dee's going to want to get that away from there.
Every time I get away from it, it shrinks. Now it sounds like I'm getting an echo.
You know what? That could be coming off my phone since it goes through my TV now.
Yeah.
Which I'll just
looks like looks like he's going to try and cross this ball, but I don't think he wants to get above this stripe on the right-hand side. I think he just wants to slide that over and leave him no shot here. But he's got it a little higher than he wanted. Well, he did all right. He didn't really leave him a sellout cut shot or bank shot here. He will try and bank this 12 down towards his hole. I don't know. I think I like banking this one that's up here on the top rail or the right-hand side rail with some top inside and throw it down towards Dee's pocket. And then the cue ball comes one rail back up table and doesn't really leave a shot. Puts a little more pressure on Tom. Of course, not knowing the ball count here is a little, that kind of makes a difference in what he'll probably shoot here. If he's behind in the ball count, he's probably shooting the ball that's in Tom's pocket out of there. And that looks like what he's going to do here. He's probably going to bank this one 2 rails towards his hole and try and bring the cue ball back up. No, he just tried to thin it, and he did not hit it. That's going to cost him one. That's going to be costly because leaving a spot shot there, that leaves 3 balls down there where if Tom can slide this stripe in there, the 11 or the 15, he's going to have all 3 of those balls down there to play for. He undercut it and got a little love, but not enough. Played a good cue ball and hid behind the 8 ball, so see if Dee can get that out of there. Wow, gets all three of them out. Strong.
Yeah, I was
Knowledge
not
is
expecting
power in
that.
that sense. He could see the gears. You could see the gears moving in his head when he started lining up for that one. I think he would have been okay even with making the stripe and getting the other two out of there. But a nice strong tear out there. Oh, that's going to cost him. That's going to leave D almost straight in on this ball, and then he can probably play shape on the bank on that ball that's right there. That one ran out of gas. Oh, almost. Just got there.
Yeah, that one almost didn't make it.
Yep. D does play banks pretty well, so I would think that, anything pushing down towards his pocket is it's got a chance to get there. He played that one a little bit short, but he covered it up with this other ball. And you can't really play the cut shot on this ball because the cue ball goes straight down table. Just bank this little one out, and you got to roll it towards the middle of the table, though. You can't really try and punch this to your hole because if you just leave it there, you're going to leave him another straight in shot. He did get it out of there. It's like D's just going to have to bank this six ball out of there. I wish I knew how to transport this over to my TV. I guess I could pull it up on YouTube and just mute the TV.
Yeah, see, that's what I've got it onto my TV, except now I hear all the sound coming through the TV and
Well,
not
and
my phone.
that's what I said. If I muted my TV, oh, nice little two railer there. I mean, he still leaves the six with the nose out there, but I don't know if you can shoot that ball here. I think you have to try and get that stripe out of D's pocket because that six is no give me. And if you go for it and you don't make it, you sell out those two balls and probably the rack. I'm going to take a second to try and get YouTube up on my television here and see if I can't get a better view as well.
I was going to try to just punch that down there toward the six. Oh, D scratched in the pocket, loses one.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
He's on the possibility of going across the face of that. And oh, that okay, that was the end. I was thinking he had to get one more.
So did Tom win that one?
Tom must have won that one, yeah. So where the score is 1-1.
I forgot to go get my glasses. Okay, looks like I'm on here. I just can't get it to get to where we're at. It doesn't want to play. There we go.
I don't know if Tom can see that 2-ball or not. It looks like he can.
Yeah, but is that his hole?
Yeah, that's his hole.
I think D was trying to stick him a little farther into the stack here. I think I would have kind of tried to play forward. There wasn't anything coming from here that goes towards the pocket. He might play this 1-9, or maybe he's going to thin into him and try and push a few balls. Oh, I guess there was a ball back there that played. Taking a minute to put my glasses on and get the charger for my phone here. Don't want to run out. Move on it. I'll sit. All right. get a little more comfy situation here.
Yeah, it looks like Dee's going to have a little opportunity here to get some balls down. Looks like a 12 there.
So Tom has a scratch, so he goes back a ball too then. That was a nice little floater over here to get him some shape on this side. He might roll down to try and play that ball out of the bottom corner too. Nice, soft. Yeah. Oh, he didn't bump it, but he's going to get it out of there, and that's part of the idea. He's going to take, unless he drew back into the rail. Yeah, he drew back into the rail there, so he didn't have to take the foul. Just bank it out and draw it back to the rail. Tom just kind of banks him, leaves D over on the other side here. I got a delay on the TV.
If you've got it on YouTube or Facebook on the TV, you will be delayed, Derek.
Okay.
You have to cast it from your phone to there. That way it's the same timing.
And I don't know how to do that.
Right. Yeah, you won't be able to watch it on the TV that way. You'll be delayed.
Well, at least I can see how the balls are laying. Now we're going titty-tat here. D's just going to keep rolling him down to the bottom rail here. Thinning and down there. He might play this one a little more firm. No. I thought he'd play that one a little more firm and try and get into the bottom of the rack. Come off the rail and up into the stack. I don't know if I like this shot by Tom playing this little combo. If he plays that little combo out, he pushes one to D's side. He's going to break up a little more than what he wants to. He didn't play the combo. He just thinned off of it. D's accomplishing what he wants to do, though. He's pushing, getting these balls pushed up table a little bit. Looks like he's going to play this 9 ball and try and stick it on top. Just pushing more and more out of the stack on his side, just up table or away. Gives him more of an advantage.
Screen being smaller, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's just the table.
Like he's going to cross. Nope. Just dinks one. Keeps leaving Tom on the bottom rail there. I thought Tom made a mistake there, but he may have. D may take a shot at this 12 because he can roll it over the corner and not sell anything out. And if he happens to make this ball, he's going to leave himself the 7 or the 5 or maybe even the 9 to cut over towards his pocket here. That's a good shot. He covers it up. He doesn't really leave anything. Puts the ball in his pocket. Forces Tom to have to come with something here. And he's got to hope he doesn't leave Dee a shot on that 12 ball. Because if he does, Dee's crafty enough to slide that ball over and just play those 4 balls that are in front of Tom's pocket. Well, he got the 12 ball out and he left the 5 ball in there, or the 1, whatever that is. So if he can get crafty and get over here behind these 4 balls with a little low left, he might be able to pluck a couple of those. Hey, almost got there. 8 ball kind of got in his way. Wouldn't be surprised to see him just shoot this 8 ball up into these balls and push them up table. Happens to make one in the side, so one will come back up. Are you still there, Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm here.
Rob Fraley sent me a message. Said, was I commentating anywhere? Because he was watching the Sky Woodward one that Mike had on one pocket, Sky Woodward and somebody else, and he can't handle the commentators on the other stream. He said he doesn't really care much for them.
Who's on there?
I don't know. I don't know if it's Manny and what's his name again or what.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That was a nice little lagger.
Good shot by Dee getting that ball down into that pocket.
Yeah, Tom can still get that out of there because it's up on the top point. But you risk doing that.
He lost it.
Now that's going to cost him a couple because Dee's got ball in hand with this 9 is crossed the line. He's looking to see if the 2's across the line because the 2, if it's across, he can draw back and play the 7 as well. He can roll forward and play the 10 or 14, whatever that is. And then just kind of draw over and then maybe play that other ball, the other sets of stripes there. And he's just going to roll forward here.
Play his 14 and his 9.
Well, with the angle that he's got here, if he plays the 14, he can just go straight across table,
right,
and come back for the 7, or
maybe get lucky, hold the rail for the 1.
Yeah, maybe hold the rail for the 1 with a little draw stroke. He could come top rail and down. But I figured he was going to try and get back on the 7. It's tough to hold that ball.
Yeah,
you got to put a little bit. Yeah, you got to put a little bit of juice on that ball to get it down to the corner pocket. And move your butt there, dog, so I can get my foot up here.
I think this is something with the way I shared this on the Zoom that I can't move my screen around. You guys see it. Yesterday we had it where I could move it around. I could do whatever I wanted to, and you couldn't see anything I was doing. All you could see was that screen.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely didn't want to leave Dee the opportunity there.
Yeah, because Dee's going to play the 7 there and then roll over behind the stripes over here. And if he gets far enough down, he can play the 11 ball. If not, he's got the 9 that he could play. But the object was to put that ball down to his hole and just block it.
Right. He's using that 9-12 That's a
Yeah,
nasty, nasty thing there for Tom.
just playing a blocker.
Hmm.
Tom did sneak a game in last game, though.
Yeah, I got it there.
That happening probably has Dee playing a little more tight. That was a mistake.
Did D just
Yeah.
open one up there on the last game, or what happened?
Dee scratched late in the rack
I think that was
and
right when I
left a
started to
couple
walk
balls.
away.
Yeah, he scratched and left a couple open balls. Now this has left D the one ball. He's going to draw back for this 12 ball up here too. Get a little help from the 7.
He didn't like it.
No, he didn't like getting the help from the 7, but
I don't think it's not getting the help from the 7. I think it's more of he didn't get all the way back to where he wanted to be on this other ball.
that's an opportunity to pocket a ball,
Right.
and he's still got the 7 here or the 10. I don't know if he plays the 10 here or not, because
I,
that goes right towards the. He'd have to draw that one a bit because he doesn't want to scratch. It's not going to really leave him much. If he plays the 7 with low outside, he can draw back around.
just like that.
Yeah. Now, he didn't really leave himself anything here, but, you know, he is in a better shot than what he was. I think he'll just bank this 9 ball out and try and run the cue ball over against the 3 ball and freeze Tom to that little stack there. Well, maybe not. Maybe he's just going to do
I
that
think
off of the
I think he's
10.
going to do it off the 14, come back in behind the
Huh?
stack.
Well, he just went down to the bottom rail. I thought he would just stun it and stick it on top of him, and then whatever's up table, Tom can't play off of. He wasn't leaving anything. Those 2 balls over there, the 9 and the
9 and
9 and the
12.
10 or 9 and 12, whatever it is. That's a thorn
Yeah, he just
because
opened it up
I mean
too.
he just opened that up, but he didn't. You know,
He opened
he
them up for
opened it
straight
up
ends, but he didn't open them up for bank shots, really.
right, but there's still blockers on these banks.
Right. Yeah,
You
that's what I was
know,
saying. He
you
still
can't.
can't bank on them, so.
There's still balls in the way.
Right.
You don't want balls in the way like that. Let me get a second here. Try and get my butt up here on the chase lounger and get my feet up. Oh boy.
Well, Tom definitely doesn't want to leave him above that center line,
Absolutely not.
which he just did.
He tried to bump
And
13.
so he put a ball down in his pocket or down towards his pocket, but he left D this 13 that he can just slow roll to the pocket. You're blocking everything by doing that, Mike.
I know. I want to try something.
Well, see if D can get that 9 and roll it forward, he could possibly bank that 6 back over.
Yeah, he dogged that one.
Dog that one.
Yeah.
He missed it bad.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can still
Dang
hear you.
on it. I'm going to block us again real quick. I'm trying to figure out how to turn my microphone off and keep you guys on. If I unplug it, you can't hear you guys on the stream. Ain't that something?
Can't you just hit mute?
No, this is me and Mike tried to figure this out for 2 days. When we plug our USB headsets in and
Yeah.
we select our USB headset, usually we just hit the mute button here on the screen and stuff.
Yeah.
That don't work.
Huh.
It does not work. Um, my microphone is actually turned off up there in the settings where I was just at, and it's still playing. It's kind of weird. And this unit doesn't have any external speaker or internal speakers or internal microphones, so it makes absolutely no sense to us at all. Oh boy.
Dee just leaves a teaser here
Yeah, I would say that's 6 balls a teaser.
because he can pretty much, it's close, but he's looking at the carom shot here. He's looking at the 11-3, playing it off the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Playing it into the 6.
Into the 6,
Wow.
yeah. That's what I was
Well,
thinking. You got to go into
that
the
was
6.
a good shot.
So that's opened it up, except for these 3 balls at the top rail. Do you have any idea what the ball count is, Derek?
I have no clue because we had issues with things being in and out of there. I think D has 4.
We'll let him make his shot.
At least 4.
Okay, I'm going to look real quick.
That might not have been the. You just had it. It's right at the top.
Right at the top.
Yeah, right where you started. They're right
Right
here.
there.
You
Go
just
back
passed
down.
it.
Yep,
Right below
6-1D.
Pia. 6 to how many?
6-1 is what it said. Now he's probably going. No, that's not him. Okay. 6, 7.
So there's 7 balls out there. That sounds right.
That's right. Yep.
Well, no, it would be 6 to 2.
I think it's 6-2. He just made that ball. Actually, he made that 6 ball
And that'll make
didn't
6
count
to
it.
3.
Right.
Right. That'll make 6 to 3.
Yeah, I didn't see him walk over and update it. So. See, that's what I'm saying. I had that set where I could flip that screen around. You guys couldn't see it, just I could. We'll get through this match. We'll redo a Zoom call, and I'll see if I can redo it.
Ooh, that was
He
a good shot.
almost hugged D in that behind that
Yeah,
ball.
if he would have hooked him, he had him good. D's just going to bank this out and leave the cue ball down there on the bottom rail.
Mm-hmm. Jam up those balls again.
Yeah. Stick the 3 balls toe out there so this 15 doesn't have a straight shot
Right.
to get to the pocket.
He's pointing at the ball now and saying, whose ball is that? They're trying to figure out that extra ball now. Which it is Tom's. It's that 6 ball that he had made.
Yeah, so it's 6 to 3. That popcorn you made, kid, smells good. Breakfast of champions around here.
It's lunchtime,
fresh microwave popcorn. Yeah, but when you don't get up till 11 o'clock, it's still breakfast.
All right, I got to get off here.
All right,
yeah,
Clint,
you got to run.
you have a good rest of your day, buddy.
I'll see about 2.
I wonder who they marked that ball for. I'm sure he's just going to put this on top rail here. He's going to try to slide it by. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Well, there was no way he was going to make the ball.
Right. D's going to move it.
The 3 was going to, the 3 was going to stick its toe out there.
Yep.
Didn't matter. D was kind of looking at seeing whether he could get, he's going to play this ball with a little forced follow,
Right.
try and bank this 2 rails into his corner and
He
roll the cue ball to the side rail.
he made this shot last night.
Now, he didn't leave the 11. He
Hmm.
didn't make the 9, and he pushed the ball to his hole, and he did not leave anything except bank that ball out of his hole. And if you don't get the ball back up table, you sell out that 11 ball bank.
Hmm.
That was a smart shot. I thought he was just going to try and go down and bank it out, but the angle that he had didn't really give him much look at it. Ooh, Tom looks like he's going 0-1 there. That 8 ball didn't look like it moved.
No.
Now we're down to 6-2.
We had one
D's
like
got
that
a
last
spot
night.
shot.
D had one like that last night, and I would have loved been able to zoom back in with our camera, like on instant replay, because I think the guy kicked the rail and missed the ball, but I don't know if D missed it or if maybe it caught the ball on the way off the rail. It was a far end shot like this here, but we never seen the ball move. That's in the hole.
Good spot shot. That's
7.
going to be the
That's
game
going to be the
here.
game
That's
here.
7. And, well, I mean, he still has to play this over top of the ball. It may hang, but more than likely he's going to make it. No,
Commentator's curse,
but,
Derek.
but, you know, Tom's going to have to
he,
follow it in,
yeah, that's going to be the
and he's
game.
going to leave the well, no, he leaves 2 balls on the spot here. But he leaves D that cross face with the 11.
Oh yeah, so he scratched when he made that ball, so that ball still
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
back out. Yeah.
yeah.
If he'd have made that ball in D's pocket and just made that ball and that's it, then that ball stays in there, correct?
Yeah,
But since he scratched,
D looks like he's gonna play the. He's just gonna thin off this ball and roll right below the 11 ball.
smart
No,
move.
I don't want to be. I just said it smelled good, buddy. Thank you. My son had his popcorn. Was gonna give me some, and I was like, "No, it smells good. I'm just not. I'm not a popcorn in the morning guy.
Say D's going to shoot at this one and probably move the 11 at the same time.
I think he's yeah. That's what it looks like. It looks like he's going to try and pocket that ball and get behind the 11. And he ducks that 11 bow out. And the only way Tom's got a chance here is keep going backwards.
Mm-hmm. Tom's smiling and D knows it. You've seen it on both expressions.
Yeah. He's like, you haven't beat me yet. Now he can't do that if D puts one in his pocket because then only one spot's up because Tom doesn't have enough balls.
Right.
He's exhausted the 3 that he had.
No, that'd be 2. There'd be one more, right? Because he had 3. He scratched. Or
Well,
he fouled, and then he
he
pushed the one
fouled
ball
and
in.
then he scratched twice.
Oh yeah, he scratched. Okay, yeah, you're right. And D just pushes them all back together over there. This
That's
has
a
a
nice little
chance.
kick shot. Ho ho! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I
Well,
think he might try and
at
play
least
one
he
of
can
these
push another
combos.
ball in now.
Yeah, and he can push. He can push one of these 2. He could try and play that 12-3 combo.
Yeah, I was
Smart shot
looking
there.
at the 8 or the 9-3.
Yeah, 9-3, whatever that is.
Looks Looks like Dee's just going to leave him in the corner here.
Yeah, he just wanted to break those balls up because the more the balls are tied up, the less opportunities he has to make a ball.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him thin off this 9 and just roll down into the bottom corner, top bottom rail. Yep. Just like that.
15 needed to roll about another inch, and it'd have been a completely different shot there.
Oh, for sure. He left him the crossface on
Does
this
D
9.
cross bank this one?
I do.
I think you
I
got
play
to.
it with I play it with top left, try and cross bank it, and just bring the cue ball all the way up table. And he's pretty good with these. He banks these balls good. He played the spin shot to get it over to his pocket. But he played a good cue ball to leave it clear down here.
Right, I think that was part of the spin, was getting the cue ball to come back around.
Yeah. He might have been worried about a double kiss and just take the spinach.
Well, you hit it too late, you're gonna leave the bank on the 14 also, or the 15 for Tom.
He shoots into any of these on the left hand side. That's game suicide because he's got to play this 9 out, and that's game suicide anyway. He would have been better off trying to bank that to his hole rather than kick it. Two one D.
Got myself confused.
Hell, I've got picture in picture now. Instead of your face up there, you got it on both screens.
Huh?
A little extra screen up here at the top where usually you have your camera off. I've got picture in picture. I've got the little small.
That's something you did on your end because it's not on my end. Something like that? Yeah, see how that's showing that the picture of the screen up there in my name? That's not usually like that. So it's something about the way I shared it.
Wow, D left him that ball. He didn't hesitate. We'll give him another one here.
And
the 1. Yeah, he's off and running. And that's not like D to give up balls off the break. That corner ball leaked a little bit.
Now, can he get into this pile of balls from here is going to be the question.
He better hope he doesn't come off fat. I was going to say, if he came off, and then he bumped this 2 ball, so that's a foul. He moved a second ball. That's going to cost him one. Or it should, because you can't move 2 balls at the same time. And D's not going to make him pay it.
No.
Good shot there. Covers up behind the 1 ball. Yeah, anytime you move 2 balls at one time, like if he had moved 2 balls that were in the stack, then it's a foul.
Right.
I think that
all ball fouls on this.
Well, it's not just all ball fouls. It's with one pocket, it's you if you move two balls in the stack. So he only moved one with the bridge. The other one he moved with the tip of his cue. So that wouldn't be a foul. Had he moved two balls with that bridge, then it would have been a foul. Talk about leaving a teaser.
Mm-hmm.
Here's another one. Here, shoot me, shoot me. One ball's just screaming, shoot me.
This is how you got play like guys like me in one pocket right here. Just leave them balls there. He didn't bite.
Nope, but he played the wrong ball. He's left Dee a chance to bank this 8 into the he. If he's smart, he banks this into the stack to try and get those to come back over, and then sticks the cue ball. And he played
it
he
into the
played that.
15.
Yeah, it's a good shot too. A lot of the time, you'll see Tony or Scott Frost or Alex, if they don't think that they've got an easy way to bank that into another ball like that, that they'll bank up into the stack,
Right, they'll put
and
it
then
back
balls
in.
will go back towards their hole. Well, that was a good shot.
That's a good shot there.
Yeah, real good shot. Didn't even leave the bank on the 8 ball.
Mm-mm.
Because it pushes into the 12 or the 11 there.
Now the 9 ball. The 9 ball goes here, I believe, and puts him in the
Yeah,
stack.
yeah, but that's very risky.
Right, you're going to
You
shove
play
three
if you
balls
play the
D's way.
9, you're 3 balls in. But if you miss that ball and you hit that stack,
Right,
the 8
everything's in
ball
D's
goes towards
corner.
D's hole, and then he's off to the races. He's going to be staring at this for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he don't want to leave D any shot here.
Looks like he's going to try and play into the 8 and just tuck right back down underneath there. And instead, he gives one up. I'm sure D's appreciative because he left him the 6 ball or the 2 ball bank back to his hole.
So we're 3-1,
3-2.
3-2.
And I think D can see whatever that stripe is on the bottom rail.
15 ball.
15.
12 ball.
He's
15's in the middle
okay.
of the stack.
Okay, he's going to play this with a little bit of top left. Come out and try and hold for the 11. Yeah, he comes right up in there.
These
Off to the races. Yeah, he's going to play this one out and come. Oh, no, he's going to play forward on this to try and get on the 9. Yeah, he's trying to get over here to get that 9 off that bottom rail there. If nothing comes out of the stack, he plays this one, and then he's got the 6. And if he comes too far out, he can play this. Is that the 1 ball on the top left by the side?
I think the one. Well, no, I think he's shooting the 1 here. The 9 ball's in the stack. I believe that was the 1 ball right there. Okay. So he's going to have a bank on the 6 ball here.
I doubt it. Again, that's a risky shot. I mean, you could try and play this, but if you play forward, you go into the stack.
Mm-hmm.
If you play, he plays off a ball, plays safe. That's a smart shot.
That's a smart shot there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see D 1 rail kick and try and make this ball. unless he can get below and go rail first and kick that back towards his hole. That's what I think he's looking at.
Yeah, he's just playing it
He's just
safe.
playing it soft, safe.
I like that shot because you got the 112 down there on the ball, or one and
Hi, Mama.
whatever that is.
Yeah.
I like that shot. He didn't panic and try to do too much there.
Now he's left the 6-ball bank, and I think Dee can use the stack to protect the 9-ball here, maybe. Or he looks like he's trying to kick the 9 out. Yeah. He had a little more of that 9-ball that he could see than what I thought.
Right.
As much as I like playing banks, I'd rather commentate one pocket all day. A lot more strategy. And you learn a lot.
Yeah, me and Clint was laughing last night, that 3-rail on the side. I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
if we go to the tournament today and somebody makes one of them 3 rails or 4 rails on me, I'm gonna quit the tournament right there. I'm never streaming again because I know they was watching D do it last night.
No, I think D might take a swing here, try and push either
swing
the
at the
3
three
or
and
the
just
9.
push the 9 up.
Yeah. I think he's trying to bank the 3 with a lot of top, roll at the top rail. And
No,
nope.
he played it safe. He's just gonna get the cue ball back down.
But he left Tom a good chance at getting out here.
Right.
A little draw stroke here and go over below those 2 on the bottom rail, and he's in Fat City.
Right. He stays above the 1 ball here. He's okay. Because then the 1 goes.
If he goes into it though, or
Right.
there's
He
a
has a chance to
possibility
push
though if he
everything
hits
into
it
D's
too
pocket
hard.
too.
Yeah, I was going to say
I don't know
there's
if
a
he got
chance
enough.
if he hits it too hard, he goes into the corner or hits one of those other balls.
Right.
Could really screw him. Now he's got one of the combinations here. Or he might be able to
I
play
think
the
he's
one
gonna go
off the
after this
bottom
13.
rail.
Yeah.
Oh, he played the combo.
Yep. I don't think he quite got out far enough to see the 1 ball clean.
Yeah, I don't think D can get this one out of here. I think if he doesn't have a shot at making a ball, which he does, he's going to play the
D's
8.
gonna play the 8 ball.
He's going to try and run out. He's got a good chance at it too here.
Play the 12. So he gave him that ball then. Now that ball stays, right?
Yeah.
But you basically took away Tom's opportunity to set something up by doing that also.
Yeah, well, what it did for D is it let him run out.
Right.
He used that as a buffer so he didn't scratch. He's going to make this ball. If that's not the game winner, then he banks this
That
10
is the
ball.
game
Yeah,
winner.
that's the game winner. So
Okay.
I'm gonna take a little break.
Right. Right.
Find whatever you got to find, and I'm gonna go find some breakfast.
Okay. I'm gonna
All
shut
right,
this
or
down. Yep.
lunch.
I think the next game started at noon, so we might have to wait till 2.
You might catch a nooner, but you never know.
Right. Well, I'll catch something and put it up here. You got the brackets, so you can find what you need to find.
Yeah,
And I'll message you.
I'm not gonna look at it much because my belly's what's
Right, right. I'll
Looks
get something started and kind of let it go.
okay.
I'll send you the Zoom and the table number. That way you know what bracket or what score you're getting to look at. You don't have to look for it. I'll make
All
sure
right.
you know what table number it is. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Sounds good, bud.
See you, buddy.
All right. Bye.
So D gets that one. We're going to go find another. There we go. That's what I want. I gotta remember how I did that, huh? Yeah, that's how I do it.